Hi there. So today's short little presentation will talk about the outline and template assignment. So you can think of this as your rough draft for the digital poster session. So this is just to make sure that you get feedback on your assignment and that the instructor knows that you are headed in the right direction. So I'm going to explain just some reminders here and then also a little bit more about the expectations before you move on to the final subunit where you will turn in your digital poster session. Just some expectations for what I expect to see, some recommendations for design, and exactly what you need to turn in to Brightspace. So your assignment, by the end of this unit, you will turn in an informal outline and template. So I combined the outline and template just to make this a rough draft, just so I can make sure that you are on the right track. So your outline and template can be in the same document. So you will turn in a template with some information in it, and then you'll turn in a very short reflection assignment with this too that I will explain later. And that reflection assignment is only 2 paragraphs, maybe 1 page. So again, this will allow you to receive feedback about the layout and some of the content in your digital poster session. So we've already focused a lot on condensing text, those text chunks, how to present text, images, graphics, layout, design. So now I want to see how you have critically thought about this information for your own digital poster session. So there are several templates that you can use for the outline and template for this assignment. Outline and template are the same terms in this presentation. So there are several different templates you can use for this assignment. So there is a blank PowerPoint template on Brightspace. This one is completely blank, so you could design from scratch how you want it to be laid out. There's another template that is already kind of set up with some text. I rearranged it from one of the sample ones that we reviewed previously in the software designing, just so it has a little bit more white space in there and so you can insert a little bit more supplemental material, such as figures and your reference page and all that fun stuff. So on this link, I used this link a lot for designing this class, and there's a bunch more templates on there for you to review. Just a side note too, if you're not using PowerPoint to design, feel free to create your own template. You can also go back and review the platforms and software for designing presentation for more templates. So this was really the big presentation where I talked about design, how to find a platform, and then there are some suggested templates for each platform in there. So you may have to make your own if you're not using PowerPoint, or you can go back to that presentation for more ideas. If you are not using PowerPoint and you want more help with the template too, make sure that you reach out. Always available during email. Look on the syllabus for my email. And then the purpose of this assignment is to check that you are critically examining how to design and arrange your digital poster session. So a big question is, where will your information go? So we spent all this time on text. Now is actually time to put that into your digital poster session. So for this assignment, I will be looking for the following. So the introduction, objectives, literature review / methods, results, and discussion / conclusion. I would also like to see at least 2 tentative images or figures. Remember with your figures and images to go back and cite in APA. Make sure that you are doing this in the right format. And then start to plan some of your text. So you should start to have text chunks on here in either short sentences or bullet points for me to review. When you design, you do not have to follow the exact setup and design on the digital poster session templates. You can play with it, move it around, make it unique and your own. So feel free to explore, move around. This will also just kind of give you a chance to get the feel of the layout for the template that you'll be designing in. Remember that you also need some white space. Do not overcrowd your digital poster session. My 2 biggest key reminders for this is text chunking and white space. And also kind of keep it a little bit simple. Don't have 18 different colors in your poster session. So while you're exploring, you will determine how you can fit your 300 to 600 words of text into a template. You may need to move text boxes around to make it all fit. So a challenging aspect of this template and kind of the rough draft for your digital poster session will really be playing around to make sure, how can I get all of this information in? Let's say you have 450 words of text. you have 3 images, your reference page, and the title. So you may need to play around a little bit about how you expect to get all this information into your actual digital poster session. So your task for this assignment, you will need to turn in and review. So the first thing I'd like you to review is chapter 29. You will do 29.3, 29.4, and 29.5. You will also need to turn in your template with some information added. So you need all those 5 sections I talked about earlier, most of your text, and then 2 paragraphs just for brief reflection. So for your very short brief reflection, the first paragraph, you will need to include what platform you will use and why you chose the software. For the second paragraph, I would like you to discuss what you still need to work on, and then what do you find challenging. So do you just find designing challenging, fitting everything into the space challenging, text chunking challenging, citing images, making sure that your text and images work together? Those are just some of the ideas you could talk about. And then I will send you feedback for revision based off this short little reflection and your actual template. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know. And just remember again that this is very important just for designing your digital poster session. So if you need anything, please reach out, and I hope you have a great day.